his last series, he just picked up a pentakill, and Angel returns to the Azir that was banned away in Game 1.
Angel did have a lot of pop-off moments on Azir in 2020. I don't particularly think it was one of the champions that comes to mind when you think of Angel, but he definitely did have a lot of clutch plays back then, and it's still going with the similar style that they had last time. Once again, it's a champion where you...
But there we go, a brand new flavor in front of you, one you've never tasted before, but you probably saw it in Game 1. EDG versus Suning. It was a Game 1 that turned into a quick disaster for Suning. It was a Game 1 that EDG took advantage. Scout now pushing aggressively. Is on doing the same. Pheromancy crashed down onto Viper. Doesn't take too much damage though, and the pulverize back from Huanfeng means that Viper can push up once again and get some autos, but Mako and Viper lose out the trade. Again, we talked about this last game. There's a lot of sustain in these 2v2s on both sides. So it's all about lane states, and it's all about the knowledge turning into power. Suning might actually turn this into a bit of an invade. Scout takes it away and onto SofM. He flashes through, Smite comes down. It's secured, I believe, by Jeje as they turn for the engage onto On, and he becomes off. First blood goes down, Angel with the Emperor's Divide sends them packing. Straight away, Suning lose it all for first blood given.
That was a really... Flandre is not in a position to really be able to impact.
He's not. He's coming from the wing, but it's already at 1400 as Flandre moving in, waiting once again. Good scout of the week onto On. And this name forever going to get me as SofM gets the Herald successfully. They're going for the engage. Mako absorbing up. On into the backline. Viper takes him down. EDG do not have this fight as Ben is in the World Ender. It's a Flying Dragoon as into Jejez. Little World Ender himself. His end is nigh. Ben against the wall, sends him back to the turret. Scout, that was gorgeous. As Viper has to deal with 2 versus 1. The blast code over the wall, he didn't want that. He doesn't have a flash anymore. Save me, he says, as he tries to take Angel on the way back. EDG have abandoned him, and SofM will get the kill.
I just feel like Suning, had too much...
very early in the lane, because it's going to time out by the time he gets down here. So SofM, 2 games in a row, are going to have a suboptimal Herald. As Mako and Viper, they're going to be backing away from the turret. Picked up a
Not
couple
if they
of
kill
turrets.
everyone, Hysterics. If they kill everyone, it'll be optimal.
That is 6 head as EDG moving back into the jungle, stolen away. Thank you very much. Scout meets him with a different maker, and Blue Buff's on a mission. Take me home, he says. Another good scout of the week. Gets away from SofM, but EDG want to follow this up. Flash away. When he has Attract and Repel, they don't follow through.
Not going to mean too much. SofM does get a bit of gold in his pocket.
And he just burned his flash, getting caught out. Scout of the week there. Let's press the R button because that's how we outplay. But the turtle! Oh, man. Man, like the south of America, I was waiting for the turtle man to come out, but it doesn't save him in the end. Scout picking up the kill, whatever that thing is. As Jeje flashes away, Empress Divide catches him out. On goes over the top, but he's still dead. He'll get knocked up once and twice, and a kill. Shut down, given over to Ben.
He accepted his fate at first. He got ulted, and he's like, well, I'm not going to move harm's way, kind of pushing that broad and extended lane.
But sir, you talk about the dragon play and EDG's priority in the bottom lane. Caught out with a scout of the week. On gets almost outplayed. We continue to say that with the R button being used by scouts. Right, that wasn't even unleashed power. Ooh. Holy moly, Scout still has ult.
Actually, Hysterics, Ben TP'd towards the top lane. Ben has no TP, Flandre does.
Oh,
this could be numbers advantage for EDG.
And keeps getting burst down with Scout doing damage off the back end. Dragon getting low, it's just going to be taken. Flandre TP's down to secure the objective. A Shadow because On's here too. SofM there. He has Flash almost up and available. Will be for the engages. World End has popped. Mako is going to be a big beefy voice sending away Ben. Thank you so much, says Scout. And he'll only get the turret for the cost of his ultimate while SofM goes back to trying to steal towards this mid lane. Flandre here off the side. The Scatterweek used flashed away. The feathers fly. SofM burning his as well as Unleashed Power has been used. Angel has Flash and the Emperor's Divide, but chooses not to go in, and that was kind of forcing with a couple of summoners down across the board.
Exactly. We saw On trying to look for it. Does force out Scout.
And EDG. Group is 5 themselves, and you said to watch Scout. He's at the back.
Scout and Mako. Mako also can find a massive engage if he can get a nice headbutt. Pulverize. Ooh!
Explosive cast. They're going for the engage. Mako's into the back. Dragon secured by Jeje. They have Ocean Salt. EDG, it's not a drill. As they get a 3-man pulverize. It's a great one from Angel. But the problem is Soul was given over. Ben in the middle. Just going to be taken down by Viper. And it's easy as that when you get all 4 of those beautiful dragons.
And now EDG not only gets sold, but they should be able to make their way towards this Baron as well. Things were looking all right for Sunni. They got a pretty good position going into that team fight, but it didn't matter. This EDG roster right now is just playing so well.
It turns on a dime. EDG now moved to Baron, and they've got 13 seconds before Scout comes series up in general. The 6-0 team in the LPL, if you haven't been watching, this is the best team right now, is JJ getting chased down, but Bin gets low, heals up with Gordrinker, Viper flashes away, shooting, have found a pick, even with the Ocean Soul, Viper's going to go down, Bin getting low on the backside, rather on, as in goes with the Scout of the Week, Bin trying to find the follow-up as well, Mako's here to dissuade, they're poking them down, and Suning do find a pick, but Scout isn't giving up as Flandre re-engaging, waiting for the body slam, they get the pulverize once again, SofM flashes over the wall, Scout in an awkward position as Bin gets the infernal chains, Scout of the Week at the ready, waiting is he, has the range almost there and makes it to give Mako the kill. On in the escape path as well, and even after the good pick from Suning, it doesn't matter, because with Ocean Soul and Baron, they're going to keep pushing.
Yeah, really nice play coming up from them. I'm not sure how Viper ended up in such an awkward position for himself to be in, but EDG, again, they made a great use of time. We saw a lot of good Scout of the Week, Scout managing his distance tethering quite well, and Mako and Flandre have, again, just been buying so much space, creating so much chaos. Ooh, and Mako actually just gonna bait them a little bit. It's gonna even out to the inhibitor with run at them together sort of composition. They're just gonna whittle them down as Bin looks for an angle.
On gets the engage though, Magnet Storm lands on 3, but the headbutt pulverized once again from Mako dissuades him. He bops back Quan Fong, who gets the Blade Caller, but Bin needs to secure here with the Gore Drinker healing up. JJ runs back in, Mako for the engage onto SofM. Blade Caller flies again as Angel sends him in. Onto Mako, they'll lose the support as Angel's running for his life. JJ locked up as well, and now it's only Scout and Flandre. SofM on the chase against his Syndra as Flandre bops away. Good body slam while Scout cannot be underestimated. They have priority on the Elder Dragon, but they have to survive the fight. Flandre ready to go on in as Mako head first at level 11 Alistar. Funfong off to a side position, and EDG willing to take this up with the Ocean Storm, but that's a two-man Scout of the Week. Lines him down, explosive cask as well. Scuttlecrow will be taken as an afterthought. EDG have a health advantage, of course, and Suning have to decide whether they want to go in.
And keep your eye on mid-super minions. EDG can play patient.
Oh, they found the back. Angel's dead. Empress Divide sends him closer towards Suning as Mako gets engaged again. JJ going forward. Mako flashes back over the wall as it's a quick teleport. Flandre, you rascal. The fat man wants to end it here. Scout's going to follow up as well. And EDG just keeping them busy. Mako a tasty hamburger, but he's going to give you food poisoning, Suning. EDG onto the last Nexus turret. It's only on here to defend. EDG have the damage. A bare Nexus. JJ and Viper are just baiting with an unleashed power and the auto attack damage. It's a slow burn, but another 2-0 for EDG with a clean backdoor.
I love how they choose to win it in style. They find the pick onto Angel. They can take the team fight. They can probably win the team fight. They don't care about that. I'm watching player cams. I feel like we're seeing a lot of coordinated gameplay out from EDG. We're seeing a lot of smart decisions, and we're seeing a lot of pristine team fighting coming out as well.
Well, a great way to end the series, and at the very least, it took a while to get down the Nexus turrets, but Flandre and Scout making the decision. Feels good to see EDG in this form, now 7-0. EDG are the best team in the LPL right now. Forget top esports, forget...